Damascus Gaming and part 29 of our Hades 2 playthrough. In this one we're trying to trigger some of Prometheus's dialogue lines so that we can trigger the prophecy part to get the fate story unlocked and see the epilogue. Please subscribe if you can, it really helps the channel go a long way and keep this content going.
In honor of our victory, Lord Uncle. We could never have achieved this if not for your leadership and relentless conviction, and your lightning bolts. May this ambrosia help bring us closer together in times of peace.
Ambrosia such as this ought to flow in abundance on Olympus once again, and I trust soon enough it shall. To that eventual result, you have contributed far more than just this bottle, niece. I and all of us are grateful beyond words. You've a long way to go before you reach Olympus, niece, and there's been some inclement weather. But you don't mind a little thunder and lightning now, do you?
Now. You. Flame sigil.
You know what this family's problem is, dearie? It's just too big. The others act as though they pity me. Poor childless Hestia, they say. But they all long for their childless days. I can see it in their eyes.
Just squeeze on through.
The gods must want for us to give another glorious performance, huh? Stand clear. Never here. You're cut off with glory.
There. Further refined. How many of these do they have? Accept this gift. Ah.
This used to be more pleasant, but ever since the siege, Uncle Poseidon has been going all out with quakes and cataclysms in response, stirring up the land like it's his mixing bowl.
More pylons are nearby. Should put a dent into that barrier.
Kronos claimed not even he knows where the three fates currently reside, despite having cast them away himself. I've seldom heard such foolishness. To think such a bumbling fool could have come so close to overthrowing us.
Yes. Go for it, Golly. Get shocked. Hear me, on my authority. Flame of the hearth. Finally.
This. That's all it takes, huh?
You're no sheep. I know you're sent, but don't got any real clue what you look like. Probably you're kinda like this shepherd's crook I got between my teeth. No meat on you at all.
Perhaps if you knew my appearance, you'd be less inclined to treat me as livestock. My hair is pale as wheat. I'm clad in saffron and silver, and I wield the nocturnal arms forged in the depths of chaos.
Wheat and saffron. Throw in some sheep's milk, pinch of sea salt, little of this, little of that, and throw it in the fire for a bit, and you'll have bread to die for.
out. I can use this. That smell. Let's go, Golly. Golly, attack! Out of my way. Need to get off this ship. There it is.
Some for everyone.
Right here.
Hello.
Good work.
Been working on something for quite a while here, and didn't want to say till it was ready, but I put it through more testing recently and think it's good to go.
Oh, that's exciting. Your inventions must take quite a while to make ready and produce. What's this one all about?
You'll see, but it makes just about everything better. Kind of like, well, you. Don't have to try it if you don't want. Yes, ma'am. See you, Melly.
Got some new tentacles, I see. get in my way. My glorious cousin. It was you who first reached out to me of all those on Olympus. I've come this far because of you. And no matter what happens, I'll never forget the kindness you showed me.
The pleasure is mine. It's not all sunshine on Olympus recently, but then I hear from you and I'm left feeling everything will be all right. Don't quite know how that happened, but I'm very grateful that we met.
Olympus, I accept this message. I grow strong.
Bigger fronds, stones from rivers, moss from ponds.
Evening, little
we
pigs.
welcome you. How marvelous you bear Discura in the aspect that I witnessed in my dream. So then the message I relayed did resonate. What can you tell me of her newfound form?
This is the aspect of a god of the dead. Not my father, but a being called Anubis. Distant to us either in place or time, but a protector of the underworld in his own right. Thank you for leading me to this discovery.
Of course, Poppet. Anubis was it then? To think that there are gods of the dead besides your father. But if the Fates charged him with the responsibility, perchance they charged others as well? Or shall do so eventually? Isn't it marvelous?
Thank you.
How sensible of you.
You wound me, cousin. After everything we've been through together, you'd brush me off so easily.
We fickle gods. Together.
Didn't it? How about we both stay focused on the task at hand?
The force of fire. Here, fishy. Hooked one. Wow, a squid.
At your service.
Until we meet again.
Looky who.
Always ready and eager for the fight. I've never met someone so driven, yet so lacking in any purpose whatsoever.
I'm about to blow your mind. You ready, babe? No purpose is a purpose. Think about it. And now I'm gonna blow away the rest of you, too.
How about this?
That's the stuff. Safe to come out now. Got something for you. Kablam! Heads up! Look what I found! Just fight. Last chance! Didn't hurt. Can't drag me back to hell without a fight.
She started it. Made it. Try another one, maybe. The tooth. Thank you. And down we go. the name of Hades. Brilliant as always, cousin. Special delivery for you, Lord Hermes. You've aided me more times than I can count and encouraged me every step of the way. I could never have come this far this quickly otherwise.
Hey, ambrosia, just what I always wanted. Not seen it very often recently, nor the feasting that tends to go with it, though at this rate we might soon have more. Feasting, that is, which ought to be in your honor.
Hear me, on my authority. There. Let me show you the way.
Wait, have I not already told this one before? You'll tell me if I did. Or if you don't remember, that's cool. Neither do I. What were we on about? Look, everyone!
Dionysus, won't you at least notify your family members that you're well? Some of them must be concerned for you.
I'm sure I'll get around to it one of these nights, baby, but we're still celebrating your success. You won the war!
I did not personally win the war. We stood together as a family and prevailed. I merely did my part.
And I'm doing my part right now. The others know I'm going to be fine. I just need a little space, what with all the excitement. A little space with all these fabulous guests. Let's see here. Absolutely. Everybody gets a gift. Dig it.
Nicely done.
What's with her?
Best use those wings to fly away, Draken. adequate. From the king and queen. Mindless automatons. Olympus, I accept this message. Clash of the Dead.
What do you know? The future is a series of fixed points. Not even my master believes this to be true, but I have seen the many possibilities. The only question is, which is our destination?
You fill my mind with this nonsense. Not even the three fates know entirely what the future holds, for they are always weaving.
They were always weaving, yes. I know that you know that they weave no longer now. Yet moment by moment the future still unfolds. Let us give shape to it ourselves. once were stronger than this. I should have expected this.
Enough of his foresight. Iris. Shouldn't take too long.
There you are. I shall not retaliate.
The fortress of the gods. Monsters. Quickly now. Golly, attack! Closer to the top. Children can be such a nuisance, so they say. In we go.
Greetings from Olympus.
Ephyra grows in strength. little one. Interlopers. Aid me. Mistakes were made. What is this? Still can fight. Properly disgusting. Almost to the top.
Keep running into you.
In the name of Hades. Greater strength.
My niece! I do believe this was a veritable blessing in disguise. It could have just as soon been any other member of the clan, so you are very fortunate indeed.
No getting used to that. Show yourself!
This mountaintop belongs only to gods.
Hello, Lord Uncle.
Keep fighting him.
Got you, you monster.
This world is filled with monsters large and small, and for the most part, they are not unstoppable, as evidenced by our Dark Princess of the Dead, who thus decides to take a little break.
Return to Shadow now. A good night's rest. Boo. Such a beautiful dress they fashioned for me, though not as soft as Arachne's silk. Do you remember the name Heracles? The greatest half-god hero of the surface, slayer of the Nemean lion, and so on?
Not really. But I hear the other shades go on and on about him every now and then. Why do you ask?
I encountered him. He's as big as they say, that much is sure. He has such a storied past. I thought maybe you'd recall one of the tales.
Well, you thought wrong, my friend.
I heard the good news. The Witch of Changeling longed to aid you in her way. A pitch-black stone has been here this entire time, and I've failed to detect it. I fear I'm beginning to slip up more often than acceptable.
It was inert just recently, Lord Moros, until your grandparent gave me an idea for how to see the possibilities within. Though, perhaps I ought to have checked with you first. You're troubled.
Well, it's just... Chaos and my sisters didn't always get along. Chaos wanted everything to be possible, while the Fates, their desire is for things a certain way. But they would all agree that you should use the stone as you see fit.
Nothing like a pitch-black stone to bring the family together, right?
Right.
Such a mess. New shipment there.
No more Typhon.
Must be an incantation that can help.
We have a bit of a personnel problem with our Circe the Enchantress. Her isle is poised to survey our enemy's fleet, reports of which ought go directly to Odysseus, except they go to me.
A gap in communication. By your leave, Headmistress, I can notify her of the proper protocol when next we meet.
You shall not speak of this to her at all. I raise the point so you can be aware. Circe has long been a valuable asset and ally. Your visits to her isle may help keep it that way.
Understood.
All hail the monster slayer.
Makes sense you and Doom would get along. First I figured he'd put you off like everybody else, but you both like following orders so much. Means you have a lot in common.
I don't believe we've had a single conversation about how much we love following orders, so we do get on, I think. It doesn't trouble you, does it? You tell me if it did.
I'd tell you if it did. Moros never was a happy sort, not that any of us really are. But when he's better off, it probably bodes well for everyone else, given his connections and all.
Has he seemed happier to you?
Maybe just me.
I take it you're the reason Icarus is back. Always seemed like a good lad. I kept my mouth shut at the time, but I was disappointed when he left.
It was his choice to make. I think he always valued your experience as well. He didn't get to have adventures like you back when he was alive.
Who does, goddess? Though clearly he picked up some know-how whilst away. Even got wings to show for it. Think he might have an extra set?
Oh, I don't know. One, please.
Made it back.
Hi, Melly.
Hey, if you don't have to fly off just yet, how about a visit to the fishing pier with me? It's nice and quiet over there.
Sure, that sounds great. Though I should note, I've never learned to fish, so fair warning, I will not be any good. Where I was from, fish were a major source of sustenance. It's strange, I never really thought that they were living creatures same as me. Well, not same as me, but you get the idea. I was a kid. What did I know?
Everything you mortals eat is living, or once was. I'm glad I have no need of sustenance. I've always found it quite distasteful, the idea of having to consume lives just to prolong one's own.
We mortals are all about having to do distasteful things. Well, that's one of the main differences between us and you, along with us being so easy to kill off. What choice do we have but to try and survive?
No choice at all, perhaps. Much in nature struggles to survive, from the flower yearning for a bit of light, to you, trying to figure out how to ask me to teach you to fish.
Well, I understand it's necessary to be silent. So why don't you provide a demonstration and I'll carefully observe. A bit like scanning for targets from the sky. Too murky to see. Nice.
I caught a figment.
You know, I really did enjoy that. Even just the quiet waiting part. Thanks for bringing me along.
You're welcome. Be safe, Icarus.
You too, Melly.
Take all the time you need. Grow and flourish. My altar.
There's no way she could. Oh, hey!
I knew you'd make it here. You know, I've always wondered about all those commendations that you wear. Which was the first you earned? Which means the most?
Oh, you mean these little numbers here? One of these I've had since the Siege of Ilium. Speared many a guy for that one. The others are from campaigns across the land.
Which sorts of campaigns?
Across the land, I said.
Draw greater power from the silver pool.
I know that sound.
Such power in the break of dawn.
Hey, what just happened?
Still not even a scratch. I can see even deeper now. I can do this. Skipped me ahead. That's cold. Soaked. To our esteemed messenger and my distinguished friend, not only have you kept the bond between the underworld and Olympus from fraying, you've done it swiftly and silently. You're practically a chthonic god yourself.
That really means a lot. Cheers, Em. You know I like doing things fast, but one thing I like even more is doing things well. We gods don't always have to work hard, but your father always did, and so do you. I'm glad I'm not alone. Dionysus, he will go to every feast but never to a fight. Why don't we all just get along, he says. Though, come to think, it's not a bad idea.
Good. No war can last forever, but we shall always be family. Isn't that so, my lord? This is but a simple reminder that there's more to unite us than the thrill of the fight.
You've given me far greater gifts than even this fine nectar, which I do of course appreciate. But the slaughter you have thus far caused, that is truly second to none.
What forces could have brought you suddenly as far as you have come? Perhaps there are such underworld gods whom even we cannot detect, allegiances of which we need not know.
could be useful.
Past the edge.
Great Hestia, goddess of hearth and flame, may your spark burn always as brightly. You've helped me so much on my way.
Why, thank you for that, dearie. You're too kind. Mortals were so convinced I only liked burnt offerings, they never gave me good stuff such as this. Heard you plucked that nasty Eris from the sky. Well, serves her right. Though we could never make her stay away for good. To think she's one of Nyx's many pups. Squeeze out a big litter like that, you're liable to get a runt.
Fountain chamber. Okay. In the name of Hades. Stay where you are.
Aeolus hears when you pray. Sings on
Down we go.
gliding free. There past the edge of the...
Hey, gals! The gals and I decided recently we need a product line. Authentic tokens of our breathtaking performances our fans can purchase for a reasonable price after the show. But we can't sell them with you getting in our way.
You're the ones getting in my way. I never chose to have these fights. What do I care if you sell wall scrolls and such to audience members who have resources to spare?
How did you know that we offer wall scrolls? Oh, you probably already got some of our merchandise and want it all to yourself. Well, if you want special treatment, come get it!
I hate her. Done. Going. Return to Shadow now.
Once you have proven that this possibility exists.
Come out of the abyss.
Oh, something's going on back there.
Become what I seek. Now simmer away. The pitch black stone. Very well then. Already come this far? Only temporary.
Let us begin our current trial from this point.
Grandmother, we've so much making up to do for all the time we could have spent getting to know each other. I trust we'll do just that soon enough, though for right now, there's this.
It's strange. As much as I loved your mother, she never honored me thus. Perhaps I was too lenient with her, or perhaps your generation is merely more considerate of their predecessors. Something about this night is troubling, as though some force of will yawned forth from the very depths of chaos. But you wouldn't know anything of this, would you?
For my mother. Illuminate my path. Dear cousin, you must have nectar in no short supply, but I know that the depth of the sentiment is what distinguishes one bottle from the next. So please accept this one. It should be good.
I'm an Olympian. I'm used to glad-handers and sycophants. Everybody wants our favor, right? And I can smile and nod better than anyone, even father. Yet with you, well, if only we had more chances to talk than trading courtesies. Reached out to you many nights ago, I figured, hey, another cousin. I like those. But the truth is, I never expected you to make as great a difference as you have. My hope is I've done my part to make it possible.
Yes. arms be gone. Hear me, on my authority. Life or death. Corruption cleared. Got it. That should have done it. Flourish. This corruption. Better. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
Nothing escapes the notice of the Silver Sisters. I in the heavens, the goddess of the hunt on the surface, you beneath the earth, and the witch of the crossroads between realms. Now we no longer merely observe, but act.
Good evening, boatman.
Guess who, sunshine?
Manifest your desire.
Again, boy.
Time for a dazzling display.
vengeful princess overcomes again the hellish monster standing in her way.
Mission complete. Sting away.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you
Return
can.
to Shadow now.
See you in the next one.
I am satisfied with the results of this trial and bid you return.